and welcome back to my shelf. So I've seen a few people do this on the internet and I was supposed to do it last week, but clearly, as you can see, my skin really hates me at the moment, and I'm going to be doing the makeup book tag. So if you don't know what the makeup tag is, it's basically where you have 12 questions to answer based on the things that we put on our face, and then we have to give an answer for a book or, you know, just a book series or whatever. I don't do all of the steps in the routine that the questions are ordered in, and I may do them in a different order. I actually haven't even looked at these questions in a while. So we're gonna have to see how this goes. So first things first, we're going to put my hair up, half down. It doesn't have to be anything special, just has to be 100% out of my face, because I hate when your hair is all up in your face and all up in your grill when you're trying to do your makeup. Look at that. That is my #1 pet peeve of makeup, is when people do it with their hair down. I know it's still down and I would normally put it up, but because we're recording, I don't want to. The mirror that I'm using is my vanity mirror, and if I angle it correctly, you can see yourself. But yeah, this is the mirror I'm going to be using. It's a godsend, and if you can get a vanity mirror, one with a normal side and one with a maximizing side, it would be really good, because I love this mirror. So before I start my makeup routine, I normally would use the simple 3-in-1 triple wash for spotless skin. This isn't working too well for me at the moment, as you can probably tell, but I am trying to tame my spots with this. It's not really working that well because I don't think I'm using it properly. I'm trying to use it daily, but it's not entirely working. So if you have any like skincare recommendations, I would really appreciate them, because all I use is wipes and this, so I would really appreciate if you could give me some. Speaking of wipes, the first thing I do is wipe my face down with a makeup wipe. I don't know why I do this, but I do. It's going to be really hard for me because I wear glasses and I don't have contact lenses, so I'm going to have to get right close to my laptop to actually see the questions. So that's going to be fun. I then hang on to this because it'll be useful if I make a mistake. That's all I have that for. This is my makeup bag. It's Wonder Woman. I got it for Christmas, and I think it was for Christmas or it's for my birthday, because I'm born in December. It's like a blur, but I'm pretty sure it's from like Tesco or something, so you know, there might be something similar in Walmart or Asda or something, I don't know. The first question is about primer, obviously, because you should not put makeup on your face without priming, and I use a #7 color calming primer for correcting red complexions. It's also hyperallergenic, so that's cute. And the question for primer is pick a book that left a lasting impression. I'm gonna think about this while I do prime my face. For the prime question with the lasting impression is The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. This is kind of a common answer for this one. I picked this one because it's about police brutality, and of course it's going to leave an impact on its reader because it was really powerful. Of course, if you have any cruelty-free makeup brands that, you know, you want to suggest to get rid of my ones, that would be really helpful, because I'm really trying to go vegan and cruelty-free when it comes to my makeup. Next question is surrounding foundation. Pick your favourite first book in a series. Now, I don't have that many series that I've actually read, but I'll try. So the foundation that I'm using is the Dream Satin Liquid. It's by Maybelline New York, and it is in the shade Too Fair Beige. I think I'm actually too pale for this now, so I might have to go up a shade, which I've never done a foundation before. It's always gone down a shade. This is also a really just temperamental tub because I can never get it out. I think I'm gonna go with The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I know that's a cop-out kind of, because everybody, see, it like doesn't come out. But like, I genuinely don't have a favourite first book in a series. I mean, you could say also a cop-out Harry Potter, and you could also say Cinder, so I'm gonna give you like loads of answers. Again, I'm not using my mirror, I'm using the camera. That's not good. Crazy I look with my foundation on. Sorry if it doesn't blend equally. I'm really not used to doing my makeup down here, and there's like a massive shadow. Concealer. Pick a character you wish you could get rid of. I wish I could get rid of Rhysand from A Court of Thorns and Roses. Fuck him, honestly, really fuck him in the butt with a toe. So I actually just have remembered Powder. So #4 is Powder. Pick your favourite last book in a series. Again, I don't have that many. I don't even think I've read a last book in a series. So I use the collection's pressed powder. This isn't anything special. And I use this brush that comes apart. That's supposed to do that. It comes apart, but I like to do this with my whole face. Then with specific parts, I will use that bit. But yeah, this is the brush that I use, and that's the powder. I'm not using my mirror again. What is wrong with me today? Can it be the last book that I read in a series? Because if it is, then that would be... Was it Prisoner of Azkaban? And then I just read Prisoner of Azkaban? Or did I think I just read Prisoner of Azkaban and Harry Potter. I generally don't have a series that I've read all the way through that I've got a favourite book with, or like a favourite last book or anything. So I kind of can't answer that question. But if we were going to go with favourite last book you've read in the series, then it would be Prisoner of Azkaban from Harry Potter. There you go. Kind of cheated with that one. Anyway, the next step I do is eyebrows, and I think this one agrees. Yep, number 5 is eyebrows, a book that you think everyone should read. Now, obviously, there's going to be some obvious answers with this, and I don't want to be predictable. Also, loads of my lipsticks have gone missing, so my lipstick collection is kind of bare right now, so I am trying to find them. The eyebrow product that I use is really good for beginners, and I think it is just really good in general. It is the Brow This Way by Rimmel London. I use this bit here. I've always wanted to do that. I use that bit for actually combing through my brows and stuff. That bit is the wax. I don't really use the wax that much because I feel like I go OTT with it. So we're going to leave the wax in there. I'm just going to use some hairspray on my spoolie. Yes, I use hairspray on my spoolie. I saw it once in a tutorial on YouTube. So, and their eyebrows looked amazing, and I think mine look okay with it, so. And obviously, everybody knows, well, everyone who's friends with me knows that I love Looking for Alaska. And yes, everyone should read that book, but also, it's my favourite book. Does anyone else have that? They get really, like, protective over their favourite books, or is it just me? I don't know. It's like, they can't like this book, I like that book, but they can't. I guess it's just certain people with certain books, like you can't like that because I like it. It's like it's someone, if you don't like them, like it's someone you don't like, and then they're like, I like that book, and you're like, no you don't, it's mine. I have to overdraw my brows because you won't be able to see them with my glasses on. Anyone else know the struggle? So I think my answer for this one is going to be Secrets for the Mad by Dodie. Dodie Clark is such an underrated artist and writer, just everything, and I love her so much. She is one of the best people I've ever met, and yes, I have met her. She's fab. She has really good taste in music and artists and just music herself. So I think everyone should read Secrets for the Mad by Dodie. It's actually really helpful, and there's a specific section in it that talks about student life and like gives you a recipe for mac and cheese in there, so I think you should go and read it, especially if you're a student. I genuinely can't see my eyebrows. So because that brush that I was using isn't that great for like defining the beginning bit, I don't know what it's called, it's probably got a name. I'm going to use the brush with the spoolie on the end to make sure I get that definition on the front. That's my eyebrows done. And I answered the question, so that was good. So the next question should be about eyes, eyeshadow. Pick a book that has your favourite colours on the cover. I think the cover for Girl Living Can Stars is beautiful, so. Number 7 is eyeliner. Pick a dark and mysterious book. I'm probably going to go with Marked by PT and Kristen Cass for that one. 8 is mascara. Pick a long book. Now, I do have mascara, but I am looking for a new one. Surprise, surprise. It is the Long Last Lengthens and Lasts All Day by 17, which is a load of bollocks because it does not last all day and it hardly lengthens. It's really clumpy. Let me show you this. How clumpy is that? I'm gonna go with Angels and Demons by Dan Brown because I think it's one of the longest books that I've read. But if we're talking longest book that I own, it's probably Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin, because I do own them. The next one is Blush, which I don't use. I don't use blush, highlighter or contour, so we're gonna answer them anyway. So Blush, pick a book that had some cringe-worthy romance. For this one I'm gonna go with Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerry Mayasalko. I have a really unpopular opinion about this book, but I'm not gonna say because it's spoilers, but the romance in that is really cringy to me. Number 10 is highlighter. Pick a book that brightened your day. For this one, I'm going to pick When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi. I've wanted to read that book for absolutely ages, and I know it is really sad, and you know it's going to be sad from the get-go. You can't help but fall in love with his character. He's not a character, but you fall in love with him and his wife and his family, and it just makes the ending even sadder. Even though it did brighten my day, it made me cry like a bitch. Number 11 is lipstick, which we will do in a minute, but we're going to do the question for contour now so that I can end the video and stuff. Number 12 would be contour. Pick a book that could do with some slimming down is the contour question, and I think for this one I'm going to go with Heartless by Marissa Meyer, because I didn't like that book, and it was just full of filler and could be a little bit tinier. So for lipstick, your favourite book kiss. I think I'm going to be predictable with this one and go with Miles in Alaska in Looking for Alaska. This bitch kisses him and says to be continued. If that isn't a great kiss and a way to get someone to kiss you again and to fancy the absolute pants off of you, I don't know what is. So now I've answered the question. I'm using shade Velvet Beige 630 in the Colour Sensational range. I love this. It was about £5 just for this, but it is one of the best lipstick I've ever bought. So if you're looking for something, Velvet Beige is really nice, and you'll see how much it suits me in a minute. We're going to do the grand reveal and put my glasses on. This is basically the reveal if I've done my makeup all right or not, because I actually can't see a thing right now. I do my makeup almost completely blind, but the grand reveal. Oh god, my eyebrow. Actually, it's not too bad considering I have to overdraw them anyway. I think I did a pretty good job, even though I really couldn't see, and this is really the bad lighting. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked, please give it a massive thumbs up and comment down below what videos you want me to see next. That's so typical. I'm not going to say that. Maybe your makeup routine, or if you could answer any of these questions, or even like makeup recommendations, whether that's vegan, cruelty-free, anything. Just give me something better than my mascara. My foundation is amazing, but the bottle is horrible. I think the rest of it's fine. And some skincare if you can. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week for another booktube video. Bye! I wanna watch them fly and fly and see them soar up into the unknown. But I feel just like a nerd watching birds, watching me here all alone.